like a Hellcat.
Hello, welcome all to my channel Ruma's Classes. This is English Grammar Pronouns Part 2. In my previous video, we had studied about pronouns Part 1, that was personal pronouns. In this video, we are going to study about possessive pronouns and so on. Let's see what possessive pronouns are. Possessive pronouns, the pronouns used to talk about things that belong to people. Words like mine, ours, his, hers, yours, theirs, and its are possessive pronouns. जैसे मेरा, उसका, तुम्हारा, सबका. Let's look at a few examples. This bag is hers and that is yours. That house is not ours but theirs. That doll is mine. All these words underlined here are possessive pronouns, but make sure that these possessive pronouns should not be followed by any noun, else they become possessive adjectives. So these are all possessive pronouns which can be used in place of nouns. Next coming up is demonstrative pronouns. The words that are used to point out an object or objects to which they refer to are called demonstrative pronouns. Means जिस किसी चीज की तरफ इशारा करे वो demonstrative pronouns होते हैं, या किसी person की तरफ इशारा करे तो demonstrative pronouns होते हैं. Words like this, that, these, those, same and so are demonstrative pronouns. Examples: she is a pretty girl and so are you. There is no hard and fast rule that in a sentence there can be only one pronoun. There can be more than one also, two also, maybe more than two also. Those are his books. That is a mango tree. This is my cousin. These are rare roses. So all these underlined words here in these 5 sentences are demonstrative pronouns. But yes, make sure they should not be followed by any noun, else they become demonstrative adjectives. Next coming up is interrogative pronouns. The words that are used to ask questions are called interrogative pronouns. Words like what, which, whom, who, where, etc. are used as interrogative pronouns. Means all those WH words are interrogative pronouns. The sentence must always end with a question mark. This is compulsory. And yes, they should not be followed by any noun, else they become interrogative adjectives. तो जो शब्द क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं या जो सेंटेंस क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं किसी चीज के बारे में या किसी पर्सन के बारे में, वो इंटरोगेटिव प्रोनाउंस होते हैं. एग्जाम्पल्स: व्हाट इज योर नेम. जब ऐसे क्वेश्चंस का आंसर एक पर्सन के नाम से मिले वो इंटरोगेटिव प्रोनाउन हो जाता है. मीन्स व्हेन यू गेट द आंसर टू दीज क्वेश्चंस एज द नेम ऑफ अ पर्सन, they become interrogative pronouns. Suppose if we talk about sentence first, what is your name? My name is Raman. So what did you get? You get the answer in a noun. So that becomes interrogative pronoun because it was used instead of a noun. Next sentence, whom do you want to meet? Similarly, we can answer this question also. I want to meet Mr. Ramanlal. So what did you get the answer as? In the place of the interrogative pronoun, you got the answer as a noun. तो जिन इंटरोगेटिव प्रोनाउंस का आंसर हमें नाउन में मिलता है वो हमारे इंटरोगेटिव प्रोनाउंस कहलाते हैं. अभी सेंटेंस पूरा इंटरोगेटिव प्रोनाउन नहीं है, बट वो वर्ड सिर्फ इंटरोगेटिव प्रोनाउन है. मींस दिस होल सेंटेंस इज नॉट इंटरोगेटिव प्रोनाउन. द ओनली अंडरलाइंड वर्ड इज इंटरोगेटिव प्रोनाउन. इट इज एन इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंस. I have discussed interrogative sentences also with you earlier. You can refer my videos for that. Third sentence, which is your car? Who is standing there? Where is the meeting? And yes, as I told earlier, they should not be followed by any noun. Last is relative pronouns. The words that are used to join two sentences referring the noun are called interrogative pronouns. That means कोई दो सेंटेंस को ज्वाइन करता कोई वर्ड जो किसी नाउन को रेफर कर रहे हो वो रिलेटिव प्रोनाउंस रहते हैं. कभी कभी हम कंफ्यूज हो सकते हैं इनको कंजंक्शन से भी, बट रिलेटिव प्रोनाउंस अलग होते हैं, कंजंक्शंस अलग होते हैं. Words like who, which, whom, that, whose, etc. are relative pronouns. A few of these words can also be a part of interrogative pronouns or demonstrative pronouns. But when they are used as joining sentences, they become relative pronouns. So it depends upon their use, how they are used in a sentence. Well, the examples: I live in the house that is by the sea. These are two sentences. If you try to break these sentences, they can be: I live in the house is by the sea. Means I live in the house is by the sea. In those sentences ko I have joined these two sentences using the relative pronoun that. This is the boy whose books are lost. These can also be split up into two sentences. This is the boy's books are lost. So I have joined these two sentences with the relative pronoun whose. So they have become here as a relative pronoun word. Next example: the man whom we met at the palace is a guide. Those who are selfish cannot be trusted. So this much is all from me in the pronoun section. If you have any doubts, please write in the comment box. And if you like my video, please press the like button. Also, please subscribe my channel so I can help you more further. Thank you so much for watching.